Hi there, I hope you're all doing really well today. Today, I thought we could do a little bit of like row, row, row your boat. I don't know, what is she doing? This was a really polished and smooth start to the video. Well done, Anwen, well done. So today I'm going to be telling you about what makeup I have in my, why can I can't stop moving my hands today apparently. I don't know why. Anwen, I'm putting them down here. Yes, today I'm going, it feels unnatural to talk without my hands. I'm going to get on with the video. How can I not do this when everyone else is so polished? Like, hello guys, welcome to the video today. I just can't apparently. Today I'm going to be telling you about what's in my everyday kind of makeup bag. This is my lovely makeup bag. I got this from AliExpress for like £3 because I desperately needed a new bag. My other one was just too small for my requirements. This one is perfection. So seeing as I've got this, and I just thought it may be interesting and fun, and we could just talk about makeup, which is the main thing, you know, that's why we're here. We like the makeup. So I thought, let's talk about the makeup in my makeup bag. Why not? Just to give you a little bit of info. So what I do is I always kind of pack my makeup bag the night before, and generally I will have like the same staple kind of products in here that I use every day, but then I do try and like switch it up a little bit just so that I'm not just using the same things all the time, because you know you get into your comfort zone with makeup. I also just like to kind of put new things in there to encourage me to use them, just to make sure that I'm using the horrific amount of makeup that I have, you know, and I say horrific in the nicest possible way of the term horrific. You know, it's not a bad horrific like some, you know, you're going skiing in Switzerland and there's an avalanche and then you'll have like a horrific fall down the mountain. Not that kind of horrific, just like, you know, a bit much. She's got a lot of makeup kind of situation. So anyway, it's like 2 minutes and she's still talking. So we're just going to delve right into the bag. As you can see, even this bag is not big enough to contain all of my makeup. But anyway, we will just begin. So this is like it's like a bunk bed. Oh, I've lost a brush down. This is like a bunk bed type of makeup bag because there's two like levels to it. So on the top level, and this is going to be quite difficult to do because everything's going to just come out kind of like an avalanche on a mountain in Switzerland, you could say. So anyway, the top layer in here, we've got little like spaces that can kind of, well, right, they're meant to hold my makeup brushes, but as you can see, like, look, I carefully and in an organized fashion slotted them all in, and look, half of them are down here. So I mean, that's a bit of a downfall that they don't really stay in their little areas. You know, the top bunk bed, we're just going to call it a bunk bed. On the top shelf, or bed, yeah, because you wouldn't say if you're on the top bunk, I'm going to go and sleep in my shelf now, because that would just sound a bit outrageous. So we've got all of my makeup brushes, and this is only going to be like quite a, you know, kind of hop through each of the products because I don't want the video to be like so long. If you want me to talk about my favourite kind of makeup brushes, I will happily do that in a more kind of focused makeup brush type of video. So these are all, I mean, do I really need this many makeup brushes like every single morning? Apparently she does. Yes, so, and there's more as well. There's this one and also this one. There's more. Okay, and there is also this little one. And I think that's it for my makeup brushes. Yes. Right. So these are all the makeup brushes that apparently I need on the daily to do my makeup. I've got a little one here by Urban Decay. I love this one because you can just get like right under the eyes. And this is, as I've said so many times, my favourite contour and blush brush. This was from AliExpress. It was super cheap, but I just love it. And then we've got a unicorn brush that's found its way in here. I actually don't mind this one because it's actually quite flat. Like, I bought these unicorn brushes from AliExpress and I wasn't really the biggest fan of them. They look super pretty, but I didn't think that they were the most practical. However, this one, I found some use for it because it's hanging out in my makeup bag. And then I've just got just a few of the knockoff Zoeva ones that I got from AliExpress. I've got the rose gold ones and the black ones. And I'll show you, like, this is like my home homegirl makeup brush. This is the MAC 217. It was the first like proper makeup brush I ever bought. YouTube made me buy it, and I love this makeup brush. It's just an amazing one just for like crease work, blending. This upped my blending skills by at least 500% when I invested in it, so that was a wise investment. So that's my 217, and then we've just got my two newest ones, which are by Freedom Makeup, which is part of Tan Beauty. These ones are a bomb diggity. I've been mentioning these on my Snapchat. I've got two. I've got I think this is the Pro blending brush and then the Pro contour brush. I was a bit dubious when I first got these because they were $1.99, and I think it was this one looked a little bit janky. It got a little bit, I don't know, there was a situation I feel on the journey to being delivered to me, and it got a bit janky, but actually I love these. I reach for them all the time. $1.99 each, and I've just bought two more of each because these are like my go-to two brushes that I'm going to for you, but not for you, for me, because I'm using them. But anyway, so I love those. And next we have, I'm not going to do this in any order of application just because that's going to take me absolutely ages. I've got my Sleek Cleopatra's Kiss highlighting palette. I did a review on this recently, and I will link that down below. But I'm having a little bit of an issue with this at the moment, and I gave this like a raving review, and I loved it. However, my favourite shade, which is this one here, the light bronze one, it's gone weird. Like, it's gone weird. It's not the same. Can you see on my finger? Like, it's really patchy, and it's gone really powdery, and it's also like showing up loads of glitters. It's just not the same. Like, it looks okay there, but the if you watch my original review video, you'll see it was glowing. It was like a super intense, like, metallic highlighter, and it's not that anymore. It's almost like, well, it's gone super rough, and when you swatch it, nothing's coming off on your finger really. I mean, I know you can see a bit there, but that's nothing compared to how it was in its heyday. And I don't know if it's something I did. Did I manage to get something in there that's made it go like insane? I don't know, but this has kind of changed somewhat for me. So I'm going to actually leave that to one side. I'm not putting that back in the makeup bag because only the products that really impress me go in the makeup bag. Okay, so next we've got my Collection Primed and Ready Pore Minimizing Primer. This is $3 or $4.99, and I really think it's a good one. I just think, you know, it's a really good base for your makeup. I've not noticed that it actually kind of mattifies my skin or particularly kind of smooths out my pores, but I do feel like it's just a good like priming base to go underneath your foundation. So I really like this one, so that'll be returning back into the makeup bag. Okay, so I've got this Hourglass Luminous Light Setting Powder. You may remember this from a recent, I think I discussed it in a recent, I discussed this in a recent Disappointing Products video. And the reason why I'm not keen on this is just the shade of it. The formula is exquisite, which it should be for the price, because I mean, this beast almost bankrupted me. Well, it didn't almost bankrupt me, but you know what? It was a close situation. NatWest were phoning me. Anwen, we've had some unusual activity on your account. This is suspicious. Should we be alarmed? We've stopped your card, which I know was very embarrassing when you were in Tesco the other day. Like, seriously, that happened. Anyway, so this is what it looks like. I just find that on my fair skin, it comes off looking quite peachy, which, don't get me wrong, I'm a big fan of peachy, but as an all-over setting powder, when chances are the foundation I've got on has oxidized or it's a bit too dark for me because I cannot seem to get the right foundation colour for my skin, because apparently brands don't want to make fair foundation shades anymore, and this just comes off looking like super peach, and you know, not the all over look that I'm going for. Like, a bit of peach is fine, you know, a pop of peach blush, great, but I don't really want all over peach, you know. Okay, so that's going back in there because I want to use it up. We have this. This is by Makeup Obsession. It's super cheap. It's like £2, I think. This is their contour powder in the shade Fair. As you can see, it's just like a white powder. I use this to set my eye base, which I will show you right now so you can see. I might as well talk about them at the same time. So this is my You Are My One and Only. I don't know the words now. Sorry, I was having a moment. This is by Maybelline. It's a Colour Tattoo 24 Hour in the shade Creme de Rose. I go on about this all the time. This is my #1 favourite product ever. As you can see, I just look, well, it's lucky I have a backup in my drawer. That's all I'm going to say about that sad situation. I use this as a base every single day, so this is just like a staple in the makeup bag. And I use this contour powder just to set it, because I find that if you don't kind of set that base, it can just interfere a little tiny bit with blending eyeshadow. So if I just kind of set it with this powder, which is really good because it doesn't really add any colour, it just kind of adds it just neutralizes the area even more than the Colour Tattoo has done, and it also sets it so that when I go in to blend my eyeshadow, it's got like a smooth surface in which to blend, you know. So I'm loving this. It's fantastic. I really recommend it. I think it'd be really good as well for setting your under eye concealer. I don't really use concealer on my under eyes because it just doesn't look good on me. So yeah, I've not tried it for that, but I think it would be good for that. This is the Maybelline Master Skinny Precise Pencil. I need to actually get this out of my bag because I've not been too impressed with this. It's like a super duper skinny, like black eyeliner. Can you see? It's like tiny. The one positive about this is because it's so tiny, it is kind of pretty easy to get a precise line. However, I just feel like it's not actually very easy to use. I mean, even though it gives you a precise line because it's tiny, all of that good work is outdone by the very fact that, can you see, you're not going to be able to see this ever, but it's kind of got a bit of a square funny end. I wish it was like a point and then you could really get super precision, but it's not a point. It's like a flat circle. If you imagine the scene, a circle, and then it's got a flat end. Just imagine that for 1 second, and then imagine trying to get like in your waterline and it be neat. It's not neat. So this is a really funny thing. It's funny because it's positive and it's a negative. I don't know. She doesn't know, but this is coming out of the makeup bag for now. Next, I've got another eyeliner. This is by Urban Decay. Oh, what? I've just almost broken it. Anyway, it's fine. So as you can see, this is a beautiful kind of icy baby pinky shade. This is, I think, in the shade Heartless, and it came out with their summer 2016 collection. I leave this in my makeup bag because I always forget to use it. I think this looks super pretty in the waterline because, as you can see, I've got like white in there today just to open up my eyes a little bit, and I just find that this is like taking it to the next level of, like, you're not just kind of like opening up your eyes, you're adding like a Ice Princess pink metallicness like to your waterline. I mean, who doesn't want that? Who does not want that? Tell me. I don't know. But anyway, I always forget to use this. Even it's in my makeup bag. I forgot that this was even in there till the second I pulled it out. So I don't know why. Anyway, that's going back in. Okay, so in the bottom layer we have, by the way, with foundations, because I like switch them pretty much every day, I didn't really think it was worth me talking about them because every day it changes, you know, and they don't officially ever live in the makeup bag because they live in the other room or they live in my makeup drawer. You know, they just switch. They're always traveling. They're wanderers. They wander the planet, traveling, seeing where they can go. Anyway, this video is going to be a million years longer. Okay, mascaras. These are my, well, I've got 4 mascaras in my everyday makeup bag. I don't know why I need 4 mascaras in my everyday makeup bag, but actually I do know why. I will justify this. Okay, are you ready for this one? Oh no, I've got 5 mascaras. She's got 5 mascaras in here. Okay, so we've got 5. I don't know, like, I love mascara. I can explain the situation, it's fine. So I've got my Lash Princess because this is just incredible. If you want your lashes to look like super false and wispy and voluminous, this is the one to go for. I love it. I'm putting that back in there because it's definitely gone back in. I've got the L'Oreal False Lash Telescopic. This is really good for the bottom lashes. I can't wear the Lash Princess on the bottom lashes because it smudges like a bad boy. So I use this as like just if I need to. It's good, it's lengthening, it's easy to put on the lower lashes and it does not smudge. I also have the Max Factor 2000 Calorie Curl Addict. I adore this mascara. It's brilliant. This one to me is very similar to the Lash Princess actually, so I don't know, I just have them both in my bag just in case I like them both in there. That's all I'll say. I like them being together, close at hand, and then I always know I can have one or the other. I don't know. Anyway, and the next one is False Lash Sculpt by L'Oreal. This is really good, again, for the bottom lashes, because I don't put those two volumizing mascaras on the bottom lashes. This one is just brilliant. It's easy to use. It's got, I mean, I'm sure you've seen this by now, but it's got this really like bizarre like wand, and you can really like get in easily up close to like the root of the lashes with it, and this gives your lower lashes like a really nice kind of twiggy 60 kind of look. So I love that. I also love it for the top lashes too. And then we have the Lash Sensational in the black tube, the Luscious Oils one. This, I love the formula of this. It's kind of quite oily, so it makes your lashes look shiny, and it's super black and it's super easy to apply. And I really actually enjoy pairing this one up with my Lash Princess, which is what I've got on today. I just think that the Maybelline one is really good for separating the lashes, and then the Lash Princess is just a master at making them look like they're falsies. That's what it looks like. It's brilliant. This is a match made in heaven. That was annoying me as I was doing it. Why did I do it? Match made in heaven though. Really, really good. I have my favourite bronzer at the moment. This is Bikini Contest by Wet and Wild. It is pretty kind of oddly warm toned for me, because I'm normally like a very cool tone kind of girl, but I've got this on today and I do like the almost kind of sunburnt look it's given me. I don't know, like as Anwen being in the sun. You're probably thinking, Anwen, did you not wear your sun cream? Did you go in the sun in Manchester? Where is the sun in Manchester? Does it ever come out there? Not really, no. It was this. Anyway, you weren't thinking that, I know. But look, it's like massive. It's, well, it's almost the size, well, it's the size of maybe two of my faces and a little bit more. I don't know. But anyway, this is really a lovely bronzer. The formula is just absolutely gorgeous, as you can see there. Okay, so that's my favourite bronzer of the moment. I also have my favourite highlighter of the moment, just for like when I want something super subtle and natural. This is the Techniques Get Gorgeous. It just says highlighting powder, and it's like a slightly pinky off-white shade. By the way, I will try and link as many of the like reviews or first impressions of these products that I mentioned down below if you want a bit more info. But this one, I'll do a little swatcheroo. It's just gorgeous. I don't really like the design on it though. Can you see it's like raised? And I find that's a bit awkward, you know, to kind of get your brush in there, you know. I don't know how well you're going to be able to see this, but it's super like a natural kind of subtle, just very flattering highlight. I think if you've got more mature skin or skin with a lot of texture on it, this would definitely be a good one to go for. And it's like less than £3, so you can't complain with that. I mean, this is just beautiful, and I've been wearing this all the time. Next, we have my brow definer by ABH. This is just like one of these jobbies where you've got like a little triangular like creamy kind of product, and then you've got a trusty old spoolie at the end. This is in the shade Taupe, and yeah, I use this a lot. I actually, for my eyebrows, I switch between using the brow definer if I've got a bit more time, or using the Maybelline Brow Precise Fibre Filler. You know, I love this. I would recommend this one to absolutely anybody. The same with the brow definer. Sometimes the brow definer can take a little bit longer to apply, whereas with this one, you just bang it on and you are set to go out. Your eyebrows will not move for days. You will even try and get them off. They'll not move for days. They'll say, Anwen, you set us. We are not moving. You can put all the oil on you like. We ain't going anywhere. Those two brow products. I don't have any kind of lip products in my makeup bag because I always apply my lip products either in the car or at work. My drawer at work is kind of like my second makeup table because it's full of lipsticks, lip products, full. I mean, really. And sometimes my boss has to go in my drawer because I've got a key to the key cabinet. So if I'm not in, he'll have to like delve in there. And I always think, God, he must be thinking that he's going into boots or something. Like, I didn't know we had like a black hole into boots in your desk drawer. I mean, really? Okay, I bet he wonders, Anwen, do you get any work done whatsoever? And I'm like, yes, I just like options with my lipsticks. I mean, really, we've not actually had that conversation, but, you know, if we did, that's what I would say. Okay, I've got the Urban Decay Naked Skin Concealer in here because I'm trying to force myself to use it. It's not a bad product at all. As concealers go, I think it's wonderful. But I just, as I said, I don't wear concealers. I don't think they flatter me. I think it's just an extra step that I don't really see enhances my makeup look or anything. But it's in here because it was expensive, so I want to try and use it. Okay, so I think that's it, other than my two mirrors that, you know, they always travel in pairs. They cannot travel alone, always together. So anyway, I'm going to go now. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Let me know if, yeah, if you want to see any more kind of like this, like my what's inside my, oh, my drawer at work, maybe. That'll be a fun one. Just lots of lipsticks. Anyway, I'm going to go. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll be back soon. Bye.